How's it going, guys? So I hope you enjoy this PhantomCave news, and we're going to be talking about the latest Phantom news, big news coming out of Sweden this week, and new YouTube shorts coming soon to the channel, which will hopefully be coming in the next few weeks as we look to sort of create more Marvel content and more DC content on the channel. So hope you enjoy this news segment, and as always, let's get the cameras rolling and let's go. So in the Phantom news this week, there's a new Phantom comic. Yes, I talk about these new Phantom comics. I talk about a lot of new Phantom comics back in last week, and again, there still is a new Phantom comic coming out on Thursday, and as of yet, few publications, the few people that run the Phantom in Sydney and that run like the Phantom in Australia haven't actually uploaded the sort of the cover for the art that's going to be used for it. I know what sort of could be in it. Because as we had a look last week, we discussed this last week that there could be a second part of a new 3-part series that is coming, and that does include the Vultures. And the Vultures, they're an old villain that hasn't been seen in the Phantom universe for quite a while. So hopefully, I haven't actually read the first part. I'm gonna wait, usually I'll wait until all 3 or 4 or 5 parts come out, and then I'll basically stampede through it. Coming up in the Phantom news this week, we have special news from Fantomen magazine in Sweden. They will be now available on the digital platform readily. Now, I know few publications have done, they're publishing their Phantom comics sort of digitally now on the digital platform called Comixology. I'm not too sure what this actual digital platform of Readily, I'm not too sure if I'm saying it correctly. If you want to do anything about that, do it in the comments below. But I haven't actually heard much about Readily or something like that. I haven't actually heard I don't know if they're popular or not. I don't even know if, for one, I don't even know they're sort of company based. 2, I don't even know if it's related to Comixology, because Comixology, that's a mouthful. That's a tongue twister and a half. That company is owned by Amazon, which we actually covered a sort of how to buy Phantom comics off the platform. We covered that in 2019, so that is nearly 2 years ago. And now for this big news this week. Prolific Swedish Phantom writer, that's a mouthful and a half, Klaus Murphy has finally said he unfortunately won't be making any more Phantom stories after the last story will be called Floating Border. And of course, I will be having images up of this latest breaking news of the Phantom world in Sweden. And I know a lot of the times when we actually talk about a prolific writer, a prolific artist, we're going to be talking about either Rothgoths from Sweden, we're going to be talking about Klaus Murphy, we're going to be talking about Ray Moore, we're going to be talking about Wilson McCoy, and a lot of others, plus Seymour Barry as well, and Lee Falk. And that is where we get most of the Phantom stories that we actually get from Phantom writers and Phantom artists are ones that are prolific in their job. They know what they're doing and they know how to please and make sure the Phantom community is getting what they deserve, with stories and artwork and all that sort of stuff. So that's pretty sad news coming out of Sweden on this week. We actually heard about that on Saturday. I actually saw a post. Yeah, it's the letter and all the other stuff will be up in the screen right now. I actually saw a post from, I think, Thomas Aggerad or something like that. He posted that Klaus Murphy has finally, obviously not going to make no more stories. I'm guessing he's in his 80s or 90s or something. That's not being disrespectful for his age. It's actually, he's done quite a good job to staying in this industry as he has, and he's an amazing writer in all regards. He's an amazing writer, as we all know. He's created probably more than stories than what I've created in my little mind, because I like to write and do art and all that sort of stuff. Coming up in the Phantom news, we will be talking about coming up in the Phantom news, I give an update to where we're up to on the 2021 Phantom Annual and what else is coming to the channel. So soon on the channel, I've already made the thumbnail, but soon on the channel, we will be having a look at the 2021 Annual that came out in January. Now, I know it's taken me nearly a month to read it, plus skipping 2 stories I've already read in the last few months, and those being the Nukes and the Atalan Mystery. They're up on the YouTube channel somewhere. So we will be having a look at this probably this week. I'm guessing on Saturday I'll get this up. But that is, again, the Saturday's video is optional for me. I can do it if I want to, and it also has like the replica and some cards, and we will be having a look at either that in the end of this week or start of next week. Another thing that's coming to the PhantomCave YouTube channel is Regal Comics Issue 2 is coming to the channel, and that will be coming probably next week. I'm guessing. I've already read it, and it's a great story. There's some good Paul Ryan stories in there, and a lot more of that. Lastly, in this week's news, so last week, I released my first YouTube short. So if you don't know what a YouTube short, or shorts as they call them, last week for the 85th anniversary of the Phantom, we actually, at PhantomCave, we created our first YouTube shorts that has gone very, very well. So more of those YouTube shorts related Phantom content will be coming to the channel in the coming weeks and the coming months. And I'd just like to say thank you for all the new subscribers that have subscribed to the channel. We are only 10 subscribers away from hitting that magical 200 mark. Yes. And if you want to support us at PhantomCave, you can do so by subscribing, sharing our videos on Facebook or social media, liking our posts so it goes up the algorithm. And if you have any questions, please comment them down below. And as always, keep Phantom Caving, and we'll see you next time on the PhantomCave YouTube channel. See yous!